Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I am always on the hunt for great cards, and today I am using this D20 to hunt for some great cards out of this box of vintage packs that I've got here. The idea is that I'm going to roll this 20-sided die, and then depending upon what comes up, I will take that number of pack out of the box and we'll open it up, and I'll probably roll for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 packs at least. We'll see how we do. And I've got some very special stuff in there that I'll show you in a minute. Before I do that, I have a few shout outs, just a few quick ones. The first one is to A Mess of Things. Thank you very much for your subscription. They do open a mess of cards over there, so it is an appropriately named channel. They do things called minute rips, where they actually roll a d6, a 6-sided dice, and that they have a whole bunch of 6-sided dice on that channel actually, and that really dictates which cards they're going to open and which things they're going to do. It's actually somewhat complicated. They do a lot of different rolls over there. It's pretty good though, and it is a very short video as well. They also play bingo to determine what cards they're going to open. I haven't played bingo, I have to say, for many years, and I think maybe perhaps the rules have changed, but in any event, it's highly entertaining, and if you haven't seen A Mess of Things, you might want to go over there and try it out. Also want to shout out Reasonable Ryan's Pack Attacks. I don't know who has been telling Ryan he is unreasonable, but let me assure you, he's a reasonable man, and he does great rips over there, new and vintage stuff, as well as mail days. He just started a new feature, I think yesterday, where he gets mystery card packs from eBay and opens them, and all of us decide whether it was a deal or a bad deal or maybe a steal, which is a really cool feature. I like it a lot. I did one of those pretty early on with the channel, and I never went back to it, and I'm glad someone else is doing it. I should get back to that. It's a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to do as well. So head on over to Reasonable Ryan's Pack Attacks if you want to see that. One more shout out is to my friend Scrappy over at Scrap Metal and Mayhem. They have just hit 225 subscribers, which is fantastic. A huge congratulations to you. He's got a contest going there. He's giving away a lot of different cards, sports cards, Pokemon cards, all kinds of stuff. All you have to do is comment on the contest video. He keeps it really simple, which is great. Scrap Metal and Mayhem, if you haven't seen their channel, you should definitely go over there. There is loads of mayhem. The name is not a misnomer. It is the real deal over there. And you should join his contest. It's a great channel, and he's given away some great cards, including a slew of Pikachu. If you like Pokemon, it is a great contest for you. The last thing I want to shout out is that tomorrow, March 1st, Tuesday, March 1st, is Spinach Day, where I'm going to open this blaster box of Allen and Ginter, and thousands of other channels are going to be doing this. Well, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of other channels will be doing the same. We will be looking for one of the spinach insert cards. I'll be happy with any vegetable, actually. Vegetables are really hard to get out of these Allen and Ginter packs. And lots of people are going to be participating. Tons of channels have already signed up for this. It's being brought to you by the fine folks at Julie Farnham Industries and For the Poles Incorporated. You know, those two huge conglomerates that we all know and love. They are getting together to bring you this epic vegetable hunting event, which frankly is the first time I've participated in an epic vegetable hunting event. Anyway, there are rules to it. There's a ranking of which vegetables are hardest that Julie has come up with, and there are, of course, prizes. I'm not particularly sure what they are, but I'm really just in it for the fun of opening these and being a part of this very cool community event. I want to thank you guys for putting that together, and I'm looking forward to doing that tomorrow, and I hope you guys are interested in seeing some Allen and Ginter open tomorrow, because a lot of people will be doing it. It should be a great deal of fun. All right, so time for today's fun. We are going to roll this D20, and whatever number comes up, I'm going to count through here and pull out that number of pack. And there are a lot of packs in here, in fact, that I've never opened on the channel. There's some Bowman, there's some Leaf, there's right at the front in the number 1 slot, there's 1994 Topps Baseball. I never opened that on the channel. Really dug deep into my unopened pack collection to find some really cool stuff to put in here, including one very special pack right in the middle. And the number 10 slot is this 1983 Topps Cello pack. Now, if you know your vintage, 1983 Topps is a huge, huge pack to be opening. You could pull a rookie Wade Boggs, a rookie Tony Gwynn, a rookie Ryan Sandberg, and numerous other rookies could come out of there. Second year Cal Ripken Jr.'s in there. Lots of Hall of Famers are in here. This is a huge pack. These Cello packs of 1983 Topps usually sell for $40 to $50. So this is a major pack, and that is in the number 10 spot. So if we roll a 10, that is one of the packs that we will open today. This should be very interesting and a lot of fun, and we're going to roll our first one right now and see what we get. We get number 3 in the number 3 spot. 1, 2, 3. Number 3 is 1992 Studio. I don't think I've opened this on the channel before either. This is a very cool product. Portraits of all the players on here, and as I recall, I believe there's some interesting and revealing facts on the back of the cards about each player. So perhaps we'll read off a couple of those juicy facts as we get to them. There's an Oriole right off the top. Very nice. Greg Olson looking, I don't know, what do you guys think? Greg Olson looks kind of like he's up to no good in that picture. I think Greg Olson perhaps is not to be trusted. I'm not sure, but that's a nice Oriole to pull. Jeff Reardon is next. Dion Sanders, that's a nice one. I will put that probably in the wolf layer. That's pretty good. I like that one. Let's see what Dion Sanders' interests are. We often want to look at the back of this. Dion Sanders, let's see. He loves to face Tim Belcher. He's apparently 5 for 12 off of Tim Belcher at this point. His hobby is music, and his favorite singer and actor is MC Hammer. That's right. Can't touch that. It's going in the wolf layer. Lance Parrish is next in this amazing pack. Chris Hoyle's another Oriole. We got a double Oriole pack, and I have to say Chris Hoyle's looks a lot more trustworthy than Greg Olson did. Next up, we've got Frank Viola. Really good pitcher there for many years. David Justice. All right, we got to look and see what David Justice has on the back of his card. This should be very interesting. His middle name is Christopher. His hobbies are billiards, ping pong, and movies, and his favorite singer is Mariah Carey. Yes. Willie Stargell is his closest friend in baseball. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that about Dave Justice. Pretty neat. All right, got to flip it here, and then we have got Doc Gooden. All right, Dwight Gooden. Who wants to know something about Dwight Gooden? I sure do. Let's see what Dwight Gooden's favorite hobbies are. Fishing and video games. And he likes R&B music. All right, Dwight Gooden. Good to hear that. Next up, we've got Tony Pena, great catcher. The other Greg Olson. It's a Greg Olson hot pack, ladies and gentlemen. Greg with 2 Gs from the Orioles and Greg with 1 G from the Braves. And as far as I know, these guys never were a battery where Olson with 2 Gs pitched to Olson with 1 G, but they could have been. That is pretty awesome. Greg Olson hot pack. I don't believe that has ever happened to me before when I've been opening packs from this era. Von Hayes, and the last card in the pack is Mike Morgan. I don't know anything about Mike Morgan, but we're about to find some things out about him. What do we have here? His hobbies are fly fishing, snowmobiling, and hunting. He likes country and western music, and Don Mattingly is his closest friend in baseball. Pretty neat. Always like that. I'm going to have to get more of those packs. Those studio packs are a lot of fun to open. We maybe need to just check out another player here. How about we check out Tony Pena? Let's see what Tony Pena has as far as hobbies go. Let's see now. See if we can get the camera to focus. Very nice. Favorite actor is Chuck Norris. All right. His favorite movie is Delta Force, and his favorite book is the Old Bible. Felix Fermin is his best friend in baseball. Pretty interesting seeing the backs of those studio cards. All right, so far we have opened 1 pack, and I have read the backs of a lot of cards, which I never do. But let's try for our let's try for our second pack. See if we can keep it on the table. All right, there we go. What did we get? Almost had that 10 spot, but instead it settled on the 12. So we will open pack number 12. We know this is 10. So we'll go 11 and 12. That gives us score 1989 baseball. I have opened this on the channel before. It has a lot of cards per pack and should be good to open if I can get through this thick plastic wrap. Where's my machete when I need it? All right, there we go. Candy Maldonado starts us off with this score pack, and then Mike LaValliere, Dave Vale, Gary Templeton, Glenn Davis. I don't think that's a rookie. No, sir, it is not even close to a rookie. Come on, Card Wolf, get it together. Tony Phillips is next. Trivia card goes away. Greg Matthews, Mike Moore, John Farrell, John Smiley, Sean Abner, Tim Leary, Jim Clancy, Rene Gonzalez, another Oriole there, and I have to admit I barely remember Rene Gonzalez. Paul Gibson and Greg Jeffries finishes off that pack of essentially nothing. But still fun to open nonetheless. All right, so let's roll the dice again and see what we get. It's a die, not a dice. I don't know why I say that. We get number 17. Whoa, all right, so we know this is 20 back here. 20, 19, 18, 17 gives us Fleer Baseball 1989. All right, Fleer Baseball 89. I always like the design of these cards. I'll put the die over there and get into this. I always like the design of these cards, and 89 is not a bad pack to open. There are some good rookies and Hall of Famers in here. So first we start off with a Kansas City Royals sticker, and then Bob Horner, a longtime Braves third baseman, moved to first base when he played for the Cardinals. Heath Atherton, Howard Johnson, no relation to the hotel or restaurant chain. Mark Clear, looking suspicious of the photographer. Jamie Quirk, Dave West, Mets pitcher for many years. Rich Yett, Eric Davis, there's a star. Nice to see that one. That is also not even remotely a rookie, but still a good Eric Davis card. Kelly Paris, third baseman. Trevor Wilson, Carlos Quintana, Mark Grace. 2 Mark Graces today. Not sure what that means. And we got the flip here, and we get to a Hall of Famer. All right, Robin Yount. That is a nice one. I'll put that in the wolf lair along with Dion Sanders, Dante Bichette, and Eric Bullock. I actually don't know. Is Dante Bichette Bo Bichette's dad? You guys will have to tell me in the comments. I feel like he must be. That would make sense to me. Baseball family. All right, we're going to do one more pack. That was 3. Let's do one more and see if we can hit that number 10 pack. And don't worry, if I don't pull it today, then we will come back and do this feature again and again and again. So much so that you will doubtlessly get sick of it and say, Card Wolf, please stop doing that feature. Whatever you're going to call it. That was another thing. I've been sitting around trying to figure out what I was going to call this, and my wife actually came in and tried to help me with that. And by help, well, I actually had the camera running while that was happening. So if you stay tuned at the end of this video, I'm going to attach that scintillating footage to the end of this, and you can enjoy that. But I haven't thought of what I'm going to call this segment. All I've come up with is rolling for packs, which I don't really enjoy. It sounds too much like bowling for dollars, which Bowling for Dollars was this television show in the, I guess, the 60s and the 70s that I used to watch with my grandmother, who was an avid and nearly championship bowler. She bowled in Baltimore, where bowling was a very serious thing. And so we used to watch that, and locals would come on to the show and try to bowl up to certain amounts to win certain amounts of money. It was a terrible show, but it reminds me too much of that, so I don't think rolling for packs is going to stick. The only other thing I've come up with is rolling with Card Wolf. Yeah, rolling with Card Wolf. Doesn't that sound good? Sounds terrible, but that's all I've come up with. So you can also make suggestions for the series if you want to, and I'll title it if I like any of them. We'll title it that. Otherwise, it's just going to be Card Wolf rolls a d20 and pulls packs out of a box, which is a really great title, as I think you'll agree. All right, let's roll one more and see what we get. We get number 15. Number 15. All right, so we just opened number 17, so that means this is 16 and this is 15, which I believe is another Fleer pack. Yes, it is. This is 88 Fleer. We just opened 89 Fleer here, and this is 88 Fleer. So that's pretty cool. I actually like the design on 88 Fleer too. I like the way these look. So we're gonna rip this one open, see what we have in here. All right, I believe this one starts off with a sticker card as well. Yes, it does. Well, this one has 2 on it, the Braves and the Tigers. So we'll take that aside and start off with Dave Righetti, great pitcher for the Yankees, and became a great pitching coach as well, Dave Righetti. And Bob Patterson there, Al Newman. They're a little dusty, or I guess they feel, I'm not sure, they just feel like they feel brand new is how they feel, which they are. Don Carmen there. Ken Schramm from the Indians. Bo Diaz looking very serious. Tony Fernandez, great shortstop for the Jays. Always liked Tony Fernandez a lot. Always thought he was a great player. He was a really good fielder. He was a pretty reliable hitter and a great base runner. Tony Fernandez. Danny Darwin and Darryl Boston. Ryan Sandberg. All right, there we get another Hall of Famer to put in the Wolf Lair. Nice to see that. Ryan Sandberg. We're going to send you over to join Robin Yount in the Wolf Lair. And Juan Nieves is the next card, followed by Kevin Kaufman, pitcher for the Braves, Lee Guterman, and Matt Williams. Matt Williams was a good shortstop for the Giants for several years. And we finish it off with Jeff Robinson, the doubtful-looking pitcher for the Detroit Tigers. All right, well, that was 4 packs, and we did okay. I think we had the most fun, however, with the studio packs. Our best cards today were Dion, Robin, and Ryan. You know what? Just for the heck of it, let's read the back of one more of these players from the studio cards. What do you think? Frank Viola or maybe shady-looking Greg Olson with 2 Gs? What do you think? Let's go with shady-looking Greg Olson with 2 Gs to get a sense of whether this guy is trustworthy or not. What kinds of things does Greg with 2 Gs like? His hobbies include golf and Nintendo games. Well, all right. His favorite actors are Bruce Willis and Chevy Chase. All right, well, Greg, you know, this was a long time ago, and they were better actors then. His favorite movie is Caddyshack. Can't argue with that. His favorite group is Bon Jovi. Have a lot of things to say about that, sir. And this is the first time I've seen anybody list favorite authors. Favorite authors are Tom Clancy and Stephen King. All right. And he'd like to meet Stephen King. Stephen King lives in Maine, Greg with 2 Gs, so if you want to meet him, that's where you'll find him most of the time. All right, I'm all done for today. Thank you for putting up with my nonsense and coming to the channel and hopefully enjoying yourselves. I will see you tomorrow for the spinach hunt, and I hope you have a great rest of your Monday, and as always, happy collecting.
So what are you doing in here with the dice?
It's a die. A single one is just called a die.
Okay, thanks for the grammar lesson. I do know what a 20 double D is.
It's a D20. I'm trying to think of a name for a segment where I roll the die and then I pull a pack from the box depending upon what I roll.
Oh, is this like a little game that you're gonna...
No, it's not a game. It's just like a randomizer, you know, to make it kind of fun.
Ooh, how about randomizing with Card Wolf? Or is that one already taken?
No, and that's not very catchy.
All right, so what are your ideas then?
Well, I mean, so far I've got, like, rolling for packs, but I feel like that's kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, how about dorking out with dice?
It's a die, and that is not very helpful.
Oh, how about Card Wolf's little dice game?
It's not... It's a die, first of all, and it's not a little game. I'm not, like, playing Candyland in here.
Well, maybe you should try it. Your audience might really like that.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. These are just stupendous ideas.
Well, what other titles do you have?
You know, the only other one that I've thought of is Rolling with Card Wolf. You know, Rollin' with Card Wolf. It sounds kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going on a cross-country trip with your little card friends.
With my... No, they're not little, you know. My audience is all adults.
Aw, sure they are, honey.
They are.
Okay, I gotta go back to work. Bye.
Thanks a lot for your help.
See you later.
Unbelievable.